Tubers, two bets. The ever widening circle of crazy people. I'm home.
Welcome back, Daddy
Thank
Paul.
you so much, baby May. And so I had to make the first video home with my partner in crime over here, little baby May. And we missed each other a lot. And so I just wanted to say how grateful I am to have had friends to go to when I left, and how grateful I am to have such a lovely companion to come home to. It makes life good on both ends. And so I thought I would interview baby May, because it turns out that after 3 years of being together and 2 years of doing YouTube together, I've never interviewed you. I mean, you've joined me on stuff, but I've never sat and just asked you questions, right? Okay, so here we go. What did you do while I was gone? How did you fill your day?
The first, very sad.
Very sad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And then I wake up, I open the door, I look the balcony. I imagine you sitting the outside. And then I thinking, oh, I prepare to Daddy Paul the coffee. But Daddy Paul is not here.
But you were supportive of me leaving.
Yeah.
Because of my father.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
understand.
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
I mean, it wasn't like I was going off on some frivolous trip, just a jicky jack around.
Yeah, yeah.
You understood that there was family behind it.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
Super family orientated. And she understands it with her parents and her sisters and all of that. And I am too, you know. So it was great for me to see my sister, my nephew, his wife, my kids, my dad. I did an interview with my dad, and that's going to always be in my heart. And I'm honestly going to try to get back there once this COVID nonsense ends, more frequently, like every year and a half or something like that. And I told baby May that starting now, we are going to start working on getting her over on a fiance visa. But she has to apply for a passport, which I've been telling her for the last 6 months to, are you going to apply for a passport? She goes, yep. And she hasn't done it. So finally I broke down. I was just going to make her do it. But I realized she never would, because she's afraid of it. She's afraid of forms and the computer and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to pitch in. And I found out today the first thing we need is your birth certificate. And we need you to know the name of your parents, which you have a problem with. Because I asked you once, what's your father's name? And you said, Dad. So I go, what's his name? And you go, Dad. I don't know, it's Dad. I've always called him Dad. She didn't know her dad's first name was Jimmy. So anyway, sorry, Dad. And your mom. But you know what? It's just the culture out here. They don't. It's not that formal. Where in America it's very common. So anyway, you got gifts. So you want to share some of your gifts that you got, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
the first, my favorite.
Favorite.
Yeah, I always tell to my YouTube channel, Daddy Paul, forgive for me the lollipop. That is my #1 favorite.
I bought her some gag gifts. I bought her some nice stuff, and her favorite one is like a 99-cent
That is #1.
These X-rated lollipops. She's going to hand them out to her girlfriends.
I'm good for doing that.
Oh, stop it.
You know, the lip of Daddy Paul is good taste.
Yeah, very good
Very
taste.
sweet.
Very sweet.
Yeah, you know it's sweet.
Yeah.
Very sweet for loving. 3, I have that 3. It's good, I love you. And then that other 3, I give to Jennifer, my eldest sister, and Leia.
Yeah, great. Yeah. There you go. You'll be a big hit.
Because Jennifer is good lollipop.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
For eat the candy.
That's right.
My sister, not good.
No.
Leia, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's enough of the lollipops. What else you get? Good Lord.
And then,
I didn't know this was going to turn into a swinging video.
I have chocolate from the
lots of chocolate.
Yeah. And then hard chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. That's my first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then big hard chocolate.
Yeah.
Wow. You mean is you big love me.
That's big love,
baby. Yeah. Thank you so much, Daddy Paul.
And you got all kinds of other stuff here. So you got Easter stuff and for Gladys and this, and you already went through a bag of it, the Hawaiian candy. And you shared that with your girlfriends.
Yeah.
You already knocked back one of those wafers when I wasn't looking. So what else you got?
And then
Wow, the good
from my
stuff.
subscriber, thank you so
Woo,
much.
good
I really
stuff.
appreciate that. Yeah, thank you.
So what was a typical day for you while I was gone?
For the time,
Yeah, I mean
yeah,
every day. What did you do? You
video
you did
call.
a lot of videos. No,
Yeah, yeah,
I mean your day was like you did video after video after
yeah, yeah,
video after
yeah.
video,
Every day.
and I was really proud of you because they
Yeah,
were really good videos.
yeah,
They really were,
yeah.
and some of your best yet. You got a lot of views on them,
Yeah,
and
I
you got a
have.
lot of new subscribers.
Yeah, I
Meanwhile, my channel went right down to you know what.
don't worry, the people. I help you
Yeah,
for going back.
I needed my sidekick. I was I was helpless without her.
I would like you back
And I was
the
too
normal.
tired, to be honest with you, to make a video. You know, when I was in Cebu, I was going to make a video about my hotel room. I was going to give you a view. I was
Yeah,
going to drive through Cebu. And
yeah,
I just said, oh, no, I'm just too tired. I didn't get any sleep. So anyway, I'm back. I'm recharged. We
yeah.
went out yesterday to lunch. We went to
Latino.
Latino and
Yeah,
had a nice lunch
yeah,
after I slept, and
yeah,
then I came back and I slept about 14 hours.
yeah, yeah,
I just passed out, man. I mean,
yeah,
it all kind of, I was really excited when I got home. It was great to see you,
yeah.
great to
Thank
be with
you.
you, and it was nice to get back, you know, in my own little home here
Yeah,
where life goes my way.
yeah,
and, and, um, and I just all of a sudden just like the air went out of me. It was like the adrenaline was gone after getting home, and
yeah,
I was excited to see you at the bus terminal.
yeah. Me too.
And she was totally cool, man. She rented a van
Yeah,
for 1,000 pesos just to drive us
one
from the
thousand.
from the bus station to home.
Yeah,
And it was really a smart idea
yeah.
because the guy was able to help with the luggage, which was really
Yeah,
heavy, right?
yeah,
I brought back two big ass bags of stuff,
yeah,
and a lot of it was just clothes for me because I wanted to find stuff that fit
yeah,
and was easy to pick out. And half, I mean, I got jeans. I'm wearing jeans right now. I think they were like 15 bucks. And I've looked at jeans here, and they want 100 bucks for them at Lee Plaza of all places.
yeah.
So
Licasa.
you know, I just can't bring myself to do it. I'm not a cheapskate, but I'm
Yeah,
not stupid with money. So I knew when I went on the trip, the first place was good old-fashioned Walmart, where where you can still get a bargain and good stuff and easy to pick out. So that was fun.
yeah,
But we're getting off of you. So you made videos, and you said one day you collapsed.
yeah.
You didn't tell me about this while I was gone.
Yeah, because I afraid that people what if he called to another people coming up coming here.
If what? I didn't get that.
What if I'm not tell you because I'm afraid. What if you call to your friend coming here?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I would like you not.
So did you pass out or something? I mean, did you like,
I wake up and then I open the door.
and you get dizzy or something?
Yeah, yeah. I look in the outside, like burn out.
Like brownout?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
and then I pulling down and then
You fell down?
yeah, and then I'm slowly for 5 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, she just, you know, all of her symptoms and medical problems, I've concluded, are mental.
No.
Because you're just flat out mental, is all there is to it. You can talk yourself into being sick faster than anybody I know. You're a trip, man. And you're also going to learn to drive the scooter now.
Yeah.
All
With
right,
you.
so you're ready to rock and roll on the scooter, thank God. And I came home to my scooter with a dead battery and a flat tire. So good job keeping up the scooter. That's my own fault. I should have had your brother drive it while I was gone. I should have had your brother drive my scooter so the battery would stay good and the
Yeah.
tires would stay good.
Yeah.
So we're going to call our friend Toto and
Yeah.
go by and see him, and he'll come over and fix the scooter, which is
Yeah.
what he always does, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then you surprised me because when I got back, we had been in a little accident on the motorbike just before I left. Remember we hit that
Yeah,
guy?
yeah, yeah.
Well, he actually caused the accident, but
Yeah.
we won't belabor it. And we got home that day, and you said, I think we should get a car. So I was thinking about that car, and I drove to Cebu with my friend Ed in his car, Toyota Wigo, and I really liked it.
Oh, you love
And so I thought, oh, what the hell? We started a little savings account, and we we buy a car. Not now. I just
Yeah.
spent all this money on the trip,
Yeah, yeah,
so
I
that
understand.
depleted things.
Yeah.
But in the future, I asked her, I said, you think I should get a new car, a new scooter? Because the scooter's starting to get a little funky. And she said a scooter. It surprised me.
Yeah, because I thinking first you're a lot for spend the vacation.
Yeah,
But I'm
oh, you're thinking
happy.
about the money.
Yeah, but I'm happy because you're met your father and your son and then your sister and then all
Two
our
sons.
relatives. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
happy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the best part, and we made a lot of new friends along the way. All of them were really big fans of yours.
Yeah.
So again, I can't express what it's like to leave here. I feel so blessed because I left and I ran into nothing but friendly, helpful, generous people. People who gave me their time and their energy and their car rides and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It was just amazing. And just how, I don't know. And then I get to come home to, again, this loving woman. So I was blessed on both ends.
Yeah.
I granted that the journey was arduous, but it was still so much better than it could have been. I had made plans to take a bus from my sisters to Las Vegas, and Steve stepped up and said, no, man, I'll take you. I had several guys offer to take me,
Wow.
and that's a long drive. And I couldn't even get these guys to take gas money. So it was just incredible. It really was. We had a couple of get-togethers, and I showed you all the people. They all
Yeah.
talked highly about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what else happened while I was gone? Let's see, you passed out.
Yeah.
And we had a hard time talking
Yeah, it's so
because
hard.
of, number one, the time difference. And you, of course, go to sleep every night at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then when I got home, I was wiped out every day. I called it good tired.
Yeah.
Because I was tired, but I had a good day, going
Yeah,
here
yeah.
and there.
Yeah.
And so that's that.
Yeah.
And so now I'm back, and I'm happy to be back, and I'm
Yeah,
happy to be
happy
with
too.
you.
Yeah.
And we need to make a bunch of videos,
Yeah.
and I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And I need my wingman over here because I don't know what happened, but I just kind of, without her helping me or me bouncing ideas off of her,
Yeah.
she's very creative. And so, especially when it comes to thumbnails and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I really needed her help.
Yeah.
And she understands how I like to do things. And I understand how she likes to do things.
Yeah.
So I think we bounce off of each other really good.
Yeah.
Whoops. Oh, Gaylord. Good Lord. Poor Gaylord. Gaylord went 7,000 miles each way with me, too.
Yeah, Gaylord is very
he was the hit of the
lucky.
party.
She's very lucky.
Everybody got a selfie with Gaylord.
Yeah.
And so you got some new clothes.
Yeah, new
and
clothes.
you got some new looks.
Yeah.
And you're really happy about that.
Yeah, I'm so
And-
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I guess in the future, what we'll do is I'm going to do a future video about the trip itself and some of the
Yeah.
mechanical stuff. And but I really just wanted to make a video honoring Davy May. That
Yeah,
was it.
thank you so
That was
much.
it.
Yeah.
Because she was very steadfast. She contacted me whenever she could. I knew she was a little distressed out, but from being alone and all that kind of stuff. And we made a little fake out video before I left. And I told everybody that your sister and her kids were staying here with you,
Yeah.
but that was a lie. That was due to security concerns. And you bought a padlock for the gate.
Yeah, because
We always have these,
one time-
lately we've been having these people just walk in and say, hey, is this where Baby May and Paul live? Hi. And it's like, yeah, but we don't have any clothes on. Can you come back later? How about a call first or something? So you were terrified
Yeah,
of,
how about one time,
oh yeah?
I forgot the lock.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And? Did someone come in?
Your friend coming, open the gate, said, Baby May, what do you want? Do you like my girlfriend I bring her? Or do you want a phone? I said, no, thank you. That's it.
Yeah.
I said, okay, bye-bye.
And Bill offered to give you a ride down the hill. And these are people that are just being totally cool. These are no weirdos or anything like that. These are just people offering to help because they knew she was alone. So Kirk came down and said, "Hey, do you need anything?" And want my girlfriend to
Yeah.
come over, keep you company.
Yeah.
Again, an outpouring of just
Yeah.
generosity.
Yeah.
Our friend Bill, who lives down the street, saw Baby
Yeah.
May walking down the street,
Yeah. Because
pulled over
no.
and offered to give her a ride.
Yeah. Because no tricycle.
There's no tricycle, and Baby May refused him because she loves Bill. We all love Bill, but she didn't want anybody to see her on the back with Bill. Because you know what? This would have started.
Taking
I
pictures.
would have gotten I would have gotten a text saying, "Hey, your girlfriend's fooling around with old Bill down the street." All these crazy gossips get started, and she knew that, and so she was just like, "No, it's okay. I'll just keep walking. I'll get my exercise." She didn't want to refute him, but I'll tell Bill later. He'll laugh. I brought him some T-shirts. He'll be fine. I'll bribe him. So anyway, it's good to be home. And
Yeah,
this
I'm so
wasn't a really
happy.
big interview with May. It was just most of us just
Yeah.
BSing with each other.
Yeah.
So you got anything you want to tell everybody before we call it a day?
Before the end the video, that
Yeah.
people you look with me, I'm very tiny girl now.
You are very tiny.
Yeah.
You are super skinny.
Yeah, because before you hear, I'm every hour I eat, and then you gone once a day.
Yeah, you lost weight. You lost weight. And another thing is, which blew my mind, is I ate all this garbage while I was in California and in Las Vegas.
Okay.
I was eating bread. I was eating what I have. Oh, I had chocolate shakes.
Saucy.
3 trips to In-N-Out Burger, baby.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
I
And I
know.
bought her. You know what I got her? I got her a little In-N-Out hat. You know those paper hats? Can't find it. Then my sister called me this morning and says, "Hey, you got a pair of shoes here at the house." I'm like, "Great." What the hell else is missing? And so, what else is what? So it was a little tiny thing, but hindsight being 2020, man, I should have got 4 or 5 of those hats and put them in different luggages, and they're free. They just give them out. Mostly kids wear them. But I had this idea of doing an In-N-Out video for you to do on your channel,
Yeah.
and it was just going to be a funny thing that I had in my head.
Yeah.
But she did get an In-N-Out T-shirt from
Burger.
China
Oh yeah.
Dave.
Oh, China Dave. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm still having trouble with names.
Oh,
I'm brain
Sir
damaged.
China Dave, thank you so much for your gift. The
Yeah, I gave her a solid silver coin.
Yeah.
And it's like 99.9%
Wow.
solid silver.
Thank you so much.
Says you're going to show it to her sister that works at the jewelry store. Make her jealous. It's all about making the other girls jealous,
I
by the
keep
way.
it forever that. Because
Yeah, you
the
keep
gift,
that forever.
yeah,
You keep
yeah,
gifts.
yeah.
That's right. So you handed out some candy. That's good.
Yeah.
You got the lollipops, your gag gifts that you're going to hand out to the girls. And I don't know, she start a class or something.
I love lollipops.
Yeah, we know. Let's not belabor that, baby. Getting pretty sassy in your old age, you know that? You're not the shy little girl you were 3 years ago. What happened to you? Where's May? What did you do with her?
That's my teacher.
But
You know, Daddy Paul, you're so handsome. And then your body very tiny.
well, I did keep the weight off. I didn't gain any weight.
Wow. Because I see you're always eat in the US.
Yeah.
Wow, it's so yummy, the food. The
Wow.
burger. And then the sushi. It's
The
very
sushi,
big
yeah.
different her.
Yeah, I had sushi with my oldest boy and had a nice 2-hour conversation with him. And he's doing good, you know. All the
Yeah.
kids are doing good. Despite their
Yeah.
situation, they're actually doing good. And I'm very proud of the fact that despite the obstacles they're up against, the challenges that they face, they are facing it like men, you know, and they're being like my father preaches, they're being optimistic about their future. And you can't ask for anything more than that.
Yeah.
So anyway, Baby May, thanks for coming on my little channel.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining and sharing
Yeah.
and bragging about all the stuff you got.
Thank you so much, Daddy Paul. I'm happy because you're here again.
Yeah, and I'm happy to be here. All right,
If
kids.
you go away again, I
Yep.
will be together with you.
Well, you got to get that passport like we talked about. So what we're going to do, this video will never end. There's always something else coming up. What we're going to start doing, I think next month, is travel. We're going to go to Siquijor, Bohol.
Yeah.
We'll go to Palawan.
Palawan.
I want to go up to, what's it called? On the other side of Bacolod. I
Bacolod,
want to go over there. I want to take her to Cebu.
Yeah.
Cebu, I don't think I could ever live in. It's just too congested. It's too. It's got. It's just. But there is a place, Mactan,
Yeah.
Newtown,
Yeah.
that I was by, and we could Airbnb a condo there. I think pretty cheap.
But no Wi-Fi.
Well, that's just in the hotel, honey.
Ah,
That
I
was just in
see.
my hotel
Ah.
because of Odette. So we would verify that we would get Wi-Fi and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But they got the world's greatest latte coffee at this one little shop. And I would like to take May there, and because we've only gone there under duress. It was for me to get an exit clearance both times,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that was a hassle, and you weren't feeling good, of course.
Yeah.
But anyway, I want to take her there. I want to take her to neighboring islands.
Yeah.
And then in the process, I'm going to start this week getting her a passport and
Yeah.
getting her a visa, K1 visa or a fiance visa. It takes at least 6 months to get that stuff going. So I figure if I start now, by the time I go back to the States to see
Yeah.
my father for his 98th birthday or 99th
Wow.
birthday or 100th birthday,
Wow.
I hope all three, I'm going to be there much more frequently. And I know that the brain damage will be gone when the COVID thing stops. And all you have to do is buy an airline ticket and show your passport.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a hassle getting you to America the first time. But there's a service that a friend of mine said he used, and I think it's called Rapid Visa. And I got to interrogate him much more so we can try to make that happen.
Yeah.
And I really, really wanted to meet my dad. I really wanted to meet my kids. I really want to show her around
Yeah.
and just do some stuff that, and let everybody come meet us again if they
Yeah.
want to. And they can meet the world famous baby May.
Yeah.
And we'll bring Gaylord. He's got to be included.
Yeah, Gaylord very famous.
Very famous. Gaylord. You get selfie. Everybody take a selfie with. They don't want to take a selfie with me. They want to go with Gaylord. All right, so let's wrap it up. Okay, we're on like 22 minutes
21.
here. Forever.
Yeah.
'Cause I keep talking.
Atin dito.
I'm excited to be home. We're going to go out now. We're going to go buy vegetables, take
Yeah,
in the
vegetable.
laundry.
Yeah.
We'll go down and get a cup of coffee. We'll do some shopping. The usual routine, which I just love. But we're going to do it on her bike. Thank God we bought her a bike because my bike's dead.
Yeah.
All right, kids. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye.